Hey, welcome back to Sevtech, where in the last video, we started diving into immersive engineering. We didn't cover too much, just power generation and the first machine. Most of the episode was spent acquiring a ton of new materials. But this video should hopefully be a lot more immersive engineering, because I have one main plan for this video. As you know, I've got my slime boots, and every bounce costs durability, so they die extremely quickly. But the Tinker's armor has something called embossment, where you can take the traits of another armor part and put it on your armor piece. So I think I can put Bouncy on just steel boots, so then it'll have much more durability, and it'll also be a lot easier to repair it. So then that's the plan. However, I need one of each slime crystal, and the green one's fine. And even the magma one, sure, I have a means of getting all of this. The blue one, I only just unlocked the recipe for that, because I need a mixer. And liquid slime, yeah, it's all just in a mixer. And that's a reasonably large machine. So then if I'm already making one large machine, I may as well make a bunch of the others. So then that's the plan. Make a bunch of large machines so that I can upgrade my boots, so that they don't keep breaking. And all those machines are probably useful for other things as well. But you might notice that I don't really have that much space in here. I could maybe slot some small machines around this area, but definitely not something on the scale of a mixer or a crusher. So, I may as well expand this place. God knows I've got the resources for it. I do need some more concrete though. But now that I've got slag, it shouldn't be nearly as hard. I think my worst problem is going to be gravel. But thanks to Vein Miner, it's not that hard. And I've only got 10 buckets worth of water, so I'll just make as much concrete as I can. Which is a decent amount. I'll do it one more time over. Yeah, that'll be fine. So with all these materials, I guess I just make another wing of the, what would you call this? Factory? Warehouse? Something like that. And the reason why I moved this press over to the side is so that I could have room for a centered door. Yeah, and I did bring the reappearing blocks over. And I think it'll just be a simple door like that. So, how big do I want this next wing to be? I don't think I have the space to do the same size twice over. Actually, I can count. This is 13 wide, and I've only got 27 blocks of leeway. So if there was at most one block space between any of these, I could fit two. But I'd want to have a bit of space. Notably, I'll need some space for this step up, and that's using 2 blocks of additional space. So then I'd be hanging off the edge by 1 block. So I could just make it a different size. Yeah, why not? I've got plenty of blocks. Okay, well I've definitely gone bigger here. I think this is about the scale that I want, because I measured it out just enough that I could fit 2 windmills on the back of it. Because the windmills are 9 blocks wide, so I'm just going to assume 9 by 9, and I wouldn't want them touching each other, or the edge, so then that's 18 blocks for the windmills, and then 3 more of leeway. That comes to this. This is 21 across, and it nearly hits the edge. I think these trees are probably in the way, so I'll just need to get rid of them. Thankfully, this lumber axe makes that very easy. Right, trees removed, and the items picked up. I will also need to get rid of this tree. And this... I'm pretty sure all of this is, like, age 4. Okay. Either way, I can't be using it yet. I'll just store it away and pretend it doesn't exist. Just like the diamonds in my Twilight Forest chest. So now comes the question of how big do I want this to be? I could probably go about the same height, but I'd probably need a bit more headroom to fit the machines in. Ooh, and instead of building it terribly, I could make a platinum wand. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, builder's wand. So this is 5 tall? 4 tall. This is 5 tall. And I've got a few bricks to spare. This building was 6 tall. I need to save some bricks for the A-frames. Might be able to afford going 1 higher. So then, it's also 6 blocks tall. But, yeah, it'll be fine. And I'll have exactly the same A-frame design. Although, I'm going to have 2 A-frames. They're not going to be quite so big, though. And this would give me more or less the look that I'm going for. But it feels like it's a little too low. And I do have some spare bricks. I don't think it's enough to go 1 layer higher, though. I think I'll just have to live with this. So just with a basic outline of the roof, how does that feel? I can't get a great look at it because the aqueduct is in the way. I think that's fine. It's comparable to the size of the first one. And I guess having the double hump, yeah, this is close enough to what I had imagined initially. Because what I had initially planned for, which is why I chose to take out the entire hill, was basically having that first warehouse 2 more times over, but I don't have enough space for that. If I had built that bit more to the left, I could have. But this works, this is comparable, and it gives me a much larger space to be able to put machines and things in. And then obviously I'll have a door here, and there's plenty of space in here. And I think I'll have a little tunnel connecting this, just a tiny thing. Maybe I'd want it a bit more spacious. Nah. It's just a connector between the 2 warehouses. Right, now to put on the whole roof. Oh, but it looks like the builder's wand doesn't quite work yet. Oh, it doesn't even work with an exposed layer. I'm still gonna have to build this the normal crap way. There we go. That should be the roof complete. It's a little hard to see, but I think I've done all the fringing. And it looks pretty good, from the outside at least. And it looks to connect with the other one, and it just helps to kind of tie them together a bit. Yeah. Ooh, now, do I want to have a door like that for this wing? I don't think I do, because there'd be no easy way to get there. I'd have to cross the farm, which is good enough as a barrier. And also, what would I get out of exiting from here? And there doesn't seem to be a point to exit out here. I think I leave it with just this door, but it does still feel very spacious in here. It's very dark when the night vision runs out. That's what happens when there's no windows. Right, now it's lit up a bit better. So then I just need to replace the ground with concrete, and we're done. And there we go. I've still got a little bit of concrete spare. The only thing I overproduced was the slate roof slabs. I feel like for a space like this, I should have some alternative means of lighting it up than just torches on the walls and floor. Maybe I could use redstone lamps? It's not terribly expensive. I'd want a cleaner block than that. There's these light blocks. I'd need a lot of glass, and I don't really want to do that again. Blaze lantern? It's expensive. If I could reliably get sea lanterns, that would probably be best. Especially these Elder Sea lanterns. Most of engineering has its own lanterns. I think I'll just leave it for now. If suddenly there's a new light source between videos, you know what happened. And besides, I get night vision quite often, and that makes the whole thing irrelevant. Anyway, now to start filling this with machines. And I feel like pretty much every heavy machine could be good in here. There's the crusher, which is reasonably sizable. There's the mixer, the thing that we want to make. Yeah, it's like a 3x3x3. The squeeze is probably important as well. The refinery is absolutely important. An arc furnace is very, very useful, but very big and very expensive. So we'll be getting onto that much later. And then an excavator doesn't sound like a machine that you would have in a factory. Oh, and there's plenty of oil processing things separately. Well, the mixer was the one that we wanted, and it's reasonably simple. Do I have a spare redstone engineering block? I have a spare heavy engineering block, but I don't need that. I guess I need to make another redstone engineering block. So I'll need more redstone alloy. And I may as well make a bunch of it. Also, I guess now's a good time, while I'm waiting for the press to make all the plates, I should mention that I did get a battery in place. Right, there's 4 redstone engineering blocks. I only need 1 of them per machine, but can't hurt to have a ton of them. So I may as well just go down the line here. 5 steel scaffolding. Check. 3 fluid pipes. Reasonably simple. Check. 4 light engineering blocks. Very simple. Check. 4 iron sheet metal. Check. And 1 steel fence. Also pretty simple. And there we go. That is all of the materials I need for a mixer. So then I'll just get the projector. And where do I want to put this? It might fit in here. Actually, yeah, it does fit in here. But I made this place specifically for large machines, so I may as well put one of the larger machines in here. I should probably move it away from the wall so I've got access to the fluid pipes. There's the structure. And there's the mixer. So how does this work? I think I input from there and output here. I mean, it needs power first and foremost. So I am going to need a lot of treated wood. How much was it for a windmill again? A lot. There we go, 2 windmills. So now, where do I want to put these windmills? Where do they even fit? They nearly fit at that level. I don't think that's going to work. Although, if I get it 1 block away from the wall, it could do. Yeah, there we go. Although now I've got the problem where the connector is 1 block inset, so it might not connect properly. It might work. Alright, let's see how this goes. Do I have another relay? Oh yeah, and I've got plenty of spare connectors. I didn't need to make a new one. Well, at the very least, it connects to the ceiling, and that can definitely connect to there. Okay, and there's power. I need some more relays. I can connect both of the windmills over, and it seems to be generating power reasonably quickly. And I think I know the difference between the insulated wire and the regular wire. The regular wire hurts me when I touch it, as opposed to the insulated one. So now, I can use the mixer to try and make blue slime. So first I need liquid slime, which is water with clay and wheat. Now, can I just bucket straight in? No, I don't think I can. I'm not too sure what to do then. Maybe I could use Buildcraft pipes? Yeah, and I'd need a redstone engine. That's not so bad. I'll need 2 of them. So that's 2 steel gears. I'll take 2 more of my pistons. I need some more glass. I'll need some pipe sealant. So then I can make 2 redstone engines, some wooden transport pipes. I can turn those 2 into fluid pipes. And then if memory serves me correctly, I'll need to have the redstone engines going directly into the pipes. I think just a redstone input into them? That doesn't seem to be what I need. Oh no, maybe it is. I just need to give it a while to warm up, I guess. Maybe it's just not animating like it used to. I don't know. Then I'll steal 2 of these tanks. Now, how do I determine where it extracts from? I think that's based on the block. Yeah, that's how I do it. So then, now it animates. Okay. Is that not the input? Is this the input? No. Oh. The water's just come straight out. So it is the input there. How do I stop it from just extracting immediately? I'll just remove the pipe then. Okay, it's got some water in there. I now need to put 2 clay and 2 wheat in. And it looks like something's happening. There's a bar going down. It's using up the water. Oh, and it's making slime. Nice. Then I need blue dye powder and blue glow shrooms. Thankfully, I did pick up some blue glow shrooms while I was in the nether. And I have some spare blue dye powder. So then I can put that in, and it should turn it all into blue slime. I just need to extract it out. It doesn't want to go into the pipe. What do I do now? I've got this precious blue slime. Oh, there we go. Just had to move it around. Right. Finally, liquid blue slime. And then I can cast that out here. I think I need 4 balls. That can finally net me blue slimy mud. Now I just need to make the magma mud. I should have some spare netherrack and soul sand. And I'll need to make some magma cream. I have 1, but I need 6. With 4, I can make the orange slime balls. I need to put the blaze rods through the millstone. I should really get that crusher. And there's 2 more magma cream. And I think I might have crushed up all of my netherrack. Oh, no. Hope this worked with fiery netherrack. It doesn't. No problem, I'll just run off to the nether real quick. There we go, slimy magma mud. So then I can make the 2 crystals Finally! So now, what do I need to do the embossment? So I've got one of each crystal. I need a block of gold, and just the piece that I want embossed. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trickery, but I should be able to do this. Okay, I only get one try at this, so if I was to do the embossment now, they'd still be slime, and they'd just take on the traits of the steel boots. So, I need to swap them over to be steel, and then emboss them with the bouncy. So then they're still steel, and they get repaired with steel, but I can still bounce. So then I can repair them much easier, and they should have a lot more durability to them. Oh, I've got plenty of steel, I can go to full durability. And it also still gives me more defense. So now I've got a second row of armor, and a full row of toughness. Right, so that's the armor upgrade. That was the plan for this video after all. Why don't we just make some more machines then? So I've brought up the crusher before, and it'd be very useful to have this, so may as well. It's a bit hefty, but nothing I can't manage. Although, I do seem to have run out of steel. And I still need some more steel fences. I could melt the rods down, but I should just make some more steel anyway. Well, in the meantime, there's the 10 light engineering blocks. And there's 9 hoppers. Seems like enough steel's been made since then. And there's the last of the fences. And that's everything that I need for this. So, where to put this one? It's quite a bit bigger. I could put it there. I just wonder where the input and output would be. I think here might be good. I'm not too sure where the power source is. But I think if it is the way that I think it is, I might be fine to just put it there. And that seems to be it. Hey, crusher. Okay, so power source is there, and output is there. That is no problem at all. Although this doesn't have a GUI, so I'm gonna need, well, don't stand inside there. I'm probably gonna need some conveyor belts going into it. And can I get a conveyor belt going upwards? Yeah? I don't know if that'll work as a conveyor belt. It could do. Oh yeah, it kind of works. It's a bit buggy and weird. It doesn't quite put the items into the crusher yet. I think they have to go into the middle. So I think that's the conveyor belt line that I'd want. And it's a bit weird with me, but it seems like it might work. Let's test with a bit of iron. It goes up the conveyor belt, falls in, it gets crushed. I get the iron grit. But this machine really uses a lot of power. Yeah, I'm probably going to need another battery around here. But either way, that's the crusher. So there's one more machine. And I think I've got time to make one more. I'd like to make the arc furnace, but I don't think I can afford that, especially not all the immense amounts of steel. Actually, I don't think I have the steel to be able to make any other machine. So then maybe I make an improved blast furnace. I don't know if I've got the steel for that though, but I shouldn't be too far off of it. I think I need 27 steel. Well, if I want to make the improved blast furnace, I'll probably just take apart these. And actually, I can probably make up for both of them, because there's also these preheaters, and they're not terribly expensive. I think I can have 3 of them. I may as well try to make them then. So I'm going to need 21 iron sheet metal. And that's going to take a very long time on the press. But I need time for the steel to go through, so may as well. And then I'm going to need to put a lot of copper through as wire. Okay, so there's 3 external heaters to make 3 blast furnace preheaters. And I still don't quite have enough steel. I need a little bit more. Come on, this should be the last steel. There we go. 27 steel plates. So then I can take apart this blast furnace. And I can make... Is that how I make it? Oh, on top. And I'll move it off to the side here. And with a hopper on top. There we go. Advanced blast furnace. And then... Oh, I think there's only space for 2 preheaters in the end. Still, 2 preheaters. They both need some power. I can't connect to that wire connector. I think I can fix this. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I need power to there. And then like that. And I can connect that back up, and I think that's working. Right. So now, I need to test the blast furnace. So I'll get some coal coke, and put some iron in there. And it looks like it's reasonably quicker. The preheaters are on, I think. They're not animating, but this is still just going much quicker. Yeah, there we go, advanced blast furnace. And I think that's it for this video. We've made some pretty decent progress, made a whole new wing of the factory, made 2 giant machines, upgraded the boots so that they're not slime anymore, but I can still bounce, and improved steel production. So yeah, I feel pretty satisfied with that progress. We only completed 1 quest, but this was all more or less necessary evils, so I'm quite happy that it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, so that's it. Bye.